Well, welcome back, everyone. Gremlin Archer here. Time for another episode of RimWorld. So we have these 3 crypto sleep caskets left, which are missing 29 components. Is basically all we need to finish them. And I basically took the poll from everybody, and it seems like flying away is what we should probably go ahead and do. So we're gonna plan for that. Oh, we got some components up here. I need somebody for this. So we'll see how it goes. Animal starvation. Nope, never mind. Went away. Look at all the beer. This is a good colony. This is probably the best colony I've had in a long time. I'm very proud of it. I think it turned out well. I mean, it's, kind of ugly, but all my buildings and stuff are kind of ugly. Organic builder. I don't really build on a grid. I know that drives some people crazy. Somebody's just feeding a meal to one of these chicks. So I'm going to make this area available to the animals. Because we need things to eat stuff, and we're in no way, shape, or form anywhere close to running out of food. So, go to town, guys. That's what we're doing here. We got. So it really is just the components that we're bottlenecked on right now. Why are all of you in bed? Do we still have sensory mechanite issues? We do still have sensory mechanite issues. Alright, that guy's about to starve to death, so I'm just gonna butcher him. So somebody doesn't feed him. Animal Area 2 is also going to include this, because there's food in there as well. Alright, so what can I lose? I can tear this down. I'll give us a component or two. I can tear these guys down. That's probably a whole bunch of components. You're rescuing them? Other drunk. Drunk chickens, drunk chickens. Getting all drunk chickens. It's funny. It's a drunk dog too? No. Just sleeping. I was trying to think about what we can tear up. Oh, who broke up? Mel and Stone are breaking up. Man, Stone, you cannot keep a lady happy, can you? You now have 2 ex-wives. And technically an ex-lover as well. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he can't keep somebody happy. In 20 has developed an alcohol addiction. Oh, that's awesome. I love that all of our chickens are going to drink themselves to death. Let's stop that. Chick 2 has developed. Man, getting started at a young age. Is this chicken barf? I need to see this. Vomit of Hen 1. Yep, this is chicken barf. So we couldn't get the whatever, the giant animal, I can't remember what it's called all of a sudden. Couldn't get that thing to get drunk, but the chickens, man, they go to town. Alright, there's the third one getting put together. One more. This hangover is pounding. Divorced by Vector. This has been quite the soap opera in terms of what's been going on with these people's love lives. Jules is also on her second ex-husband. This is an ugly spaceship. I guess once it's in space, it doesn't exactly have to be aerodynamic. And 19 died of malnutrition. You know what? I'm fine with that. I think we're gonna lose a bunch of the animals, a bunch of the chickens to malnutrition, but I'm over it. There we go. We'll let you guys out here. Go eat the grass. Probably have one last raid or something and you'll get killed in it, but other than that, you know, give it a shot. Why not? I guess I could lose the ground penetrating scanner. Oh, the power is still there. I was gonna say, the power here is not connected anymore. I didn't notice this until just now. Taser's giving birth. We got more puppies? Sushi! Welcome to the world, Sushi. You're about to be left in the smoldering ruins of a abandoned base. Well, goods trader. Why not? Vector, my friend. Actually, you know what we can do here is we could sell off our animals. You'll buy huskies? You'll sell us huskies, but you won't. Oh no, they will buy us. I'm not gonna sell our animals though. I could, but I'm not gonna. I am, however, going to sell all of our cloth, or all of our alpaca wool. They'll buy our psychoid leaves straight, but they won't buy any of the processed kind. That's interesting. All right, there you go. All right, I'm gonna rip this thing up. Oh, I think that might maybe have just given us enough. Yep, it did. Alright, so I guess technically we could leave. I guess I'm going to wait a little bit, because this has been only 10 minutes, so I need to get to a proper... Oh, well, we're gonna kill this timber wolf, obviously. Killing one of our chickens. You have to wait until we're gone before you can do that. Sorry, Timberwolf, this is not going to end well for you. See ya. Jules is starving. Oh, because she's hiding in her room. You shouldn't let your breakup do you in so much like that, Jules. Just collapse due to exhaustion. Alright, so let's double check here. We have 12 pods. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people. So the same number of pods as we have people. Yeah, a lot of these animals are actually dying because they're blackout drunk. Alright, you go into our pod. Gotta do this like one or two people at a time. Sappy, go get in a pod. Mel, go take a nap. Trout, you too. Alright, so these 4 are now in pods. I guess since we're leaving, we should turn all the lights off, huh? Don't wanna start a fire while we're gone. Start turning everything off here. In my mind, we're turning this whole place off so that we can move on. Jules is broken. I'll turn this guy off, this off, we'll turn this off. Can't turn the generators off, unfortunately. Turn this thing off. I'll power the whole place down. Oh, we're gonna turn the TV off, you don't wanna leave that on. Chemical damage. Part efficiency negative 50%. Interesting. That's a weird way of phrasing that. And a solar flare. I wonder if you can take off in the ship during a solar flare. I bet you probably can. It seems like you shouldn't be able to, right? Now I gotta wait for the solar flare to be over because I don't know when don't know what I've turned off. There you go. See, I don't know what I've turned off if you leave the solar flare on. Alright, Christy. Pod, Minier, pod, Vector, pod, Rare, pod. Turn this off. Turn that off. Turn this off. We're going to turn this off. I am going to unrestrict all the animals. If they want to leave, they can leave. It's almost, only a few folks left. I think Stone and Jules and Tom were actually my first 3. Let's see these names here. Maury, Grub, Cougar, Ben. Maury was definitely one of the early ones, but I don't remember. Don't think he was one of the originals. Gotta turn this off. Gotta turn this off. Can't turn the beds off. Tom is meditating. Really? Even though this is off, I always think that's interesting that even though these things are off, you can still actually use them. Alright, I think that's everything. Except for these guys. We gotta turn these guys off too. I think that's all of the bits and pieces. Oh, I missed that. There we go. Everything's turned off. Time to leave. Wes, Tom, Jules is still wandering. Gotta wait for Jules to stop wandering before we can actually leave. Where are you wandering? Oh, just right there. His bodies are all rotting because we turned that thing off. There it is. There's our colony. It wasn't the most well-organized place in the world, but it worked. Alright, Jules, before you collapse, let's go get you in a pod. And last, but not least, is Stone. Stone, come here, man. You naked bastard with all your bionic limbs. Your missing nose. Alright, buddy. Let's go. Alright. Ready for launch. Where do I have to launch from? Here? Alright, and away we go! You've launched the ship! These colonists escaped. Nobody was left behind. Here, we'll now try to guide you to a safe place. If you find a prosperous planet for you in this system, or maybe undertake a centuries-long journey to another star, might decide to hide under ice or an asteroid for a few thousand years or wait for someone to build a new glitter world, you'll find out when you wake up. And here's the people who made the game. I don't think I've actually ever heard the credits before. I guess I'll find out soon if that song is copyright controlled or not. If that was silent, if you didn't hear anything that whole time, it was because I removed the song with the YouTube thing, a majigger, so that I wouldn't get a copyright thing. Well, thanks for joining me on this trip through the RimWorlds. I probably won't do another game right away. I'll definitely be back in Alpha 18. I may be back before that, depending on when Alpha 18 drops. But we'll see. I had a lot of fun with this, and I hope you did too. Thanks to especially to those who have watched the entire run of the series. And I'll see you guys later.